Hey folks, today I'm going to be talking to you about what you need to do to file your residential homestead exemption in Texas. If you bought a house in the last year and it's your primary residence, you're going to want to go ahead and file your homestead exemption this year. It can save you a lot of money. In the state of Texas, the homestead exemption allows you to reduce your property value by 20%. So let's say I have a $500,000 home and I reduce its value by 20%. That brings me down to 400,000 and I tax it on 400,000 instead of 500,000. What does that mean in terms of dollars and cents? Well, it means that, if I do the math on 500,000 in my neighborhood, the tax rate is 2.6%. So 2.6% of 500,000 is roughly, $13,000 in property taxes. But with a homestead exemption, you're taxed on the $400,000 value. So that value would be $10,400. So that's $2,600 in savings. So how do you file? I'm going to share the screen. The first thing that you can do, there's a couple of things that you can do, is if you go straight to HCAD, in my area, it's the Harris County Appraisal District. You're going to go to the tax authority's website. Excuse me. And I know on our website, I scroll over to forms and I go down to popular forms. And here you can find the homestead exemption. Now, on our appraisal district's website, it's actually a fillable form. It may not be a fillable form where you are. And our site actually has an app that you can do this on, which is really beneficial as well. Now, things that you need to know. You need to own your home on January 1st and be occupying it on January 1st of the year that you are applying. Applications are taken from January 1st to April 30th. And you're likely going to need your deed number. So follow all the instructions, of course, but the top part here is fairly explanatory. As you scroll down, all of these items are self-explanatory as well. You're going to put the date you acquired the property and the date you began occupying the property. You know your physical address. In some cases, you may not know your legal address. So what you would do is go to HCAD and just go to property search and search your property. So let's say I'm going to search 855 Fisher. All right. So here is my legal description right here. Now we pop back here and you scroll down a bit. Another thing that they're likely going to ask for is your recorded deed number. You can find that by going to, go back here. What I did is I Googled, keep scrolling back. I Googled Harris County deed records. All of these are online in Houston. You go to your real property records and you're going to need to set up an account. I already have an account. So you can go in and if you purchased a home, you're the grantee, you can put your last name and the date. You can do a range or you can do the date that you closed. I would do a range just to be safe and your deed should pop up. I am not going to do that in this instance, but you can usually can find your deed here and it's going to have your file number on it. So those are two things that you may need, and that you need to find a place to, you need to know how to find it. Also, you are going to um, need to provide a copy of your driver's license. Very important, your driver's license must match the address of the home in which you are filing for your homestead. So if you purchased a home in October and you haven't changed your address, you need to go ahead and do that so you can file your homestead exemption. And then last but not least, there's also on here, you can, I'm sorry here. We're going to go back over here. If you go back into HCAD and you go to online services, you can click on Homestead. There's actually an app for HCAD that you can go find. And in here, you can actually file it on the HCAD app, which is really cool. So I'm going to be doing that for the home that I just purchased. And so what you need is the date of occupancy on your residence, your driver's license, either an iPhone or Android phone, and you need to know the information to put into it. And that's really it for now. I mean, always read the instructions on the form to ensure that, you are doing it accurately. And happy homesteading. Thank you so much. Have a good day.